Hey beauties, it's Riri. I'm gonna pop my girl Clara's beautiful face right here. She did a video, I will also have her video link down below, using the new Lancome, the Idole Café Crush palette. And not only was I excited by this, I thought it was really beautiful. It was a beautiful soft palette, a neutral overall color story. I like the packaging and everything, but I've never tried any eyeshadows or actual makeup products from Lancome. I generally have tried like some skincare products. I have used their eyeliner in the past, and then I've used the like eye makeup remover. So I watched her video. Of course, I'll link it down below for you guys. And I felt like it performed pretty well. It looked really beautiful. And even upon first impression, you guys could see, I didn't anticipate as much pigment as I was able to kind of get. So of course, I'm just going to kind of blend from dark to light. You could also work from light to dark and kind of build it up that way. So yeah, I will speed the actual tutorial portion of this up. Please make sure you go check out Clara's video and y'all know what I say. If you go watch and you feel a vibe, you feel a connection, and you can relate to her, please consider subscribing. She is one of my favorite humans, one of my favorite creators, and I just really love her content, you guys. She's very open and honest and to the point. She's very informative, and I really love that about her. So definitely go check her out. So yeah, I will speed this portion up. Let me know if you guys like this style where I kind of do half voiceover, half of it to music. We kind of speed it up a little bit. I know a lot of you like a more chatty style video, but y'all know I like to talk, honey. And sometimes I feel like my videos can be a little too long-winded. I personally, as a watcher, enjoy a longer video. I enjoy a video where the person is BSing with me and talking, and again, like something where it's a little bit more relatable. So let me know if you guys enjoy this style. But basically, I'm going to work from dark to light, kind of put the level of pigment down that I want, and then I will kind of go from there. I'll pop in and kind of give thoughts and stuff like that, and then I will come back through and let you guys know my honest opinions on this palette. Alright, before I dive into how I felt about the mattes, I am going to prime with my Gourmande Girls Glitter Primer as per usual. As you can see, I feel like the mattes performed pretty well. I don't feel like they blended out quite as easily as some eyeshadow formulas that I'm used to, but I don't feel like they got muddy or patchy or anything like that. Like, I can definitely see the natural gradient between all of the shades. I will note that I feel like the mattes wore better than the shimmer formula, and I feel like I like the mattes better than the shimmer formula. And in saying that, these to me, and yes, I say this often, I like the bells and the whistles. I like the special shades, the multi-duochrome, the flaky, the shimmery, all the things. And I know not everybody does. So in saying that, this particular shimmer style formula to me is in quotes, a kind of traditional standard shimmer formula. They feel honestly a little bit more like how a satin would feel, but they are really pretty. And there is a little level of sparkle in here, and I do also like the shades that they chose to go with the matte formula. Just for me, you guys, and again, I know not everybody cares about the bells and the whistles. This for me would be more of an everyday, you just want something really neutral, really natural, very simple and basic for work, for school, for whatever the case may be. So not my favorite formula. And to be honest, I probably will not hold on to this palette solely because I do have other very simple, easy, kind of beginner friendly, neutral, natural palettes that I prefer and that have a shimmer formula in them that in my opinion is better. I will say the mattes I really liked in this, but the shimmers you can kind of see even just on my face. I'm like, they're okay. Will you get there? Is it still a beautiful, cohesive look? Sure, but the shimmer formula for me in this particular palette is definitely lacking, and the wear time on them, which you guys know is the most important thing to me, the wear time just was not there. I felt like the shimmer formula, it just kind of faded very quickly, and it took me a lot of time and a lot of product to try to build them up to kind of give me what I wanted. So yeah, unfortunately, I feel like the palette overall is a miss for me, especially if, I'm only kind of looking at it and saying, okay, I like the packaging and I like the mattes. It's not enough to warrant me keeping the palette to simply be able to use some neutral mattes when, again, I have plenty of mattes. I want to probably speed the rest of this up, but I did want to showcase me using the Ace Beauté contour stick. This is shade medium. I'm going to underpaint because it is definitely pigmented. You guys, I've been using this so much over the summertime since getting it. I think I got it in my IPSY. It's fantastic. It's really, really creamy, but not so creamy that it feels kind of waxy and oily. I like the tone and undertone of it. It lasts all day. It blends out incredibly well. It's a win, you guys. I'm really, really loving this. I generally go in and blend out my contour. As you can see, I'm perplexed because I couldn't find my brush. And if you wanted to use a sponge, you could definitely use a sponge. I like to kind of push it up into my brow area as well, just so that everything is cohesive. We got to get them chins, y'all. Okay, them double, triple, quadruple chins. But as you can see, this is so incredibly easy to blend out. I had no issues at all, and I've been using this quite a bit. And like I said, I've been underpainting with it because it is a little bit deep for me. But oh man, I like this a lot. I actually got the shade light as well because one of them I got in my box and then one of them I did as an add-on. And it's just fantastic, you guys. And it lasts a long, long time on the skin as well. It's just perfection. I love it. Next up, no surprise, sorry y'all, I can't help it, is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. This is shade 8. I love it so much that I've already repurchased shade 7. I absolutely love this. It is freaking bulletproof. It gives a beautiful luminous finish to the skin. It's absolutely incredible, you guys. It looks beautiful. It has beautiful coverage without feeling cakey or feeling thick or feeling like a mask. I absolutely love this. This is absolutely going to be making it into my top products of 2025. If you do live in a muggy climate, you may want to set it, or if you have oily skin, you may want to prep and set it as well. But I like to go with a little bit of a thinner foundation formula when I am underpainting so that I can still obviously see, the blush or the bronzer or the contour or whatever once I actually apply the foundation. And this works beautifully if you are going to underpaint because you can still see obviously all the work that you did prior to. But I do just a thin application of the skin tint and y'all, it is perfection. I love it.